Wargames Atlantic has done it again.
Spiky Bits.
Welcome back, Hobby Maniacs. I'm Rob Bear from SpikyBits.com, and in this video, we're going to unbox and build this really cool set of miniatures from Wargames Atlantic. I've been bothering him for about 6 months now to send me one of these. Maybe not 6 months, maybe like 3 months. What is time anymore? And finally, we got a couple of these box sets in to unbox and build for you all, and I think this one is quickly becoming my favorite just for how easy these miniatures are going to port over to Warhammer 40k. So let's take a closer look. You can get your very own box set here at Wargames Atlantic. Now, if you are a retailer, they do have a kind of where to buy and a contact us so you can get a hold of them. But if you're wondering about where you can pick these up at, so let's see, I think you can click the where to buy and you find out what distributors there are. And also if you're a consumer looking to buy them locally, you can zoom in on this right here. And, you know, hopefully if you're near one of these stores here, you can, well, pick them up or order from their website because, you know, if it's a reputable retailer, you'll probably get it. But I've never had any problem with the Wargames Atlantic shipping or anything like that. So no worries there. Now, as far as this box set, they don't really break down the actual contents. They just say, hey, you get 24 miniatures in here, and obviously they look very cool kind of new near future / futuristic. You could definitely use them in games of Warhammer 40k, also historical stuff. I do want to point out, and I see it in the comments sometimes, like these don't come with bases. You do have to get your own bases. Very easy to get bases. We sell our extra bases at spikybits.com/store. You can get MDF bases on the cheap. There's lots of ways to get bases out there, so I don't feel like that's a deal breaker. But when you look at the price, $34.95 for 24 miniatures, you're talking $1.50 a miniature. And then, like, say you actually want 10 boxes, or maybe you go in with, you know, some friends or something at your local game club and get 10 boxes of these, you're almost at $1 a miniature for hard plastic multi-part miniatures. In this economy, you gotta be effing me. That 5 years ago, that was a deal. 2023, that's like a steal. That I mean, I don't know. We should just be done with the video at this point. That's it. Just go buy some. No, but not everybody needs, I know, like human sort of looking models, right? But if you're in the market for this, if you're, you know, like I said, Warhammer 40k, these would make a lot of things, and you can kit bash them with other kits in the range, the other death fields. Miniatures in this range. Matter of fact, we got some right here that you can look at that we looked at in the past, like the Romjagers or the Einhers, or, well, actually they're probably a little too small. You wouldn't want to do that. Or the let's see, what else is there? The Bulldogs would probably work. I don't have those on hand to do because we ship a lot of this stuff out to our patrons. I was thinking the French ones. I forget what they're called, but they would work pretty good with this too. But I feel like this is the first direct port from these kits directly onto the tabletop for games like Warhammer. Now, I say direct port, but that being said, you know, if any of those other miniatures are your style already for your army, you could direct port those right in. But I could see these immediately, you like kind of see them play with very little conversion or even a need for theme, really, at that point. So the box sets, you know, it's very cool. It's what we've seen. They're not shrink wrapped. They got the little sticker on them, but Games Workshop's basically doing that now. Generally, all of the sprues inside are the same exact sprue. So you don't really have to worry about, which one goes where or anything like that. It's kind of like a kit basher's dream in a lot of ways, because you have so many weapons here on this. Like, you've got basically two HMG looking things. You got some kind of near future rifle, carbine type style things. You got a sniper rifle here. You got this underslung, I don't even know what that is. Kind of looks like something from V, like the Lizard Alien show in the 80s. You got pistol over here for your sergeant. You got all sorts of arms, all sorts of heads. You know, you got the regular tactical hat here. You got the helmets here. These things are just fresh. You got, you know, some magazine drums, changing ammo drums. You got these three kind of like low profile packs that could go on the backs of these guys, and you do get one set of kneeling legs here, but you know, the other 5, and there's only 4 of these sprues in here, so that's going to constitute your 24. The other 5 in here, will definitely be very cool looking as far as, so you can do, you know, just any sort of heavy weapon right there with the crouching legs and things. Definitely the sniper rifle if that's what you're going for, or just a regular rifle, you know, have them kind of kneeling rank and file sort of thing there. So I mean, as far as detail goes, these things are just packed with all sorts of gear and things up here that you would expect from Marines, right? And like I said, the HMG here are pretty slick. The heads, I think the heads are the best part about these sprues in a lot of cases, because you can keep all this and convert them all over the place because the scale's right for Warhammer. Maybe not a lot of historical stuff. It definitely would work with bolt gun, I think. I think that's the easiest ports we see with the bolt gun miniatures in the kit bashes is basically the heads at that point. But these torsos here are money. I could see you, and the fact that they got the flat shoulders right there, I could definitely see you porting over. And I got a guardsman here, and I'm wondering if some of the Cadian, it looks like the Cadians would fit right on there too. Now, I didn't have a chance to do that, but now that I'm looking at it, I think you could definitely make that work if you just wanted to use some of the Cadian arms, like leftover bits or something like that, which there is a lot of them in the heavy weapon team for the new Imperial Guardsmen. So that's a look at the sprues. Let's kind of get a couple of these together and look at some of the different types of miniatures, and then obviously compare them to that Cadian, which you know, is a newer model from Games Workshop as well. So these models go together pretty well, and they have some really wild looks to them, like you know, kind of at the ready right here, I suppose. And this head here is more of a like MVG or kind of AR type style head, and like I said, the little low profile packs look really good on there. But all of these are part of the kit, you know, so like, or the torso rather, so you don't have to worry about like gluing a bunch of crap on or anything like that. It takes a bunch of extra time. It's basically like you know, the torso, which is one piece. Sometimes the legs are separate, as we saw. I think, were they separate? No, they're all together. Yep, they're all together on this. Okay. And then all the packs and everything are actually included on that, which is really dope. And then here's another one, just kind of you're kind of walking along, operating, doing his thing. And these are very, very cool looking with the pack on the back too. And then here's the HMG again with the little MVG slash augmented reality visor. I don't know, kind of looks like something out of X-Men or Star Trek or who knows. But man, look at that gun. Whew. That is kind of wild. I guess you can put one of the extra ammo hoppers back here too. I didn't even think about that. And then here's Sergeant. You know, speaking of sergeants, that's a really cool head right there. I believe they call that a campaign hat. You might remember some of that from the old GI Joe. It's a very cool one right there. So I can just imagine that guy barking out commands and doing what their sergeants and things do. And here's the kneeling legs with the sniper rifle. You gotta have, if you're gonna be kneeling, you gotta at least have one of your models with sniper rifle. I mean, who cares anymore? You can pretty much rule it cool, right? As far as we go. So, and just open-faced helmet on that one, and then operator kind of ball cap on this with the what looks to be a semi-futuristic shoddy. Very cool miniature. Now these, like I said, are shockingly close to the new Cadian models, so you can definitely have some fun with this. Like port over a lot of these heads. I think would definitely port over really good. I think the arms would port over, and you know, I apologize for not trying. It just dawned on me that could be a thing, and that looks really close. Like if that doesn't work, I mean, it is close enough that you can make it work. You know what I'm saying? And with all the extra arms and everything in there, you could definitely have some really cool looking stuff on your Cadians, and definitely combine a bunch of the kits together and have a very, very cool look. I mew, these are technically both sergeants right here, so why not, right? Like, look at that. That is just wild how far GW has. They're always putting out, you know, the dopest sculpts, but the fact that Wargames Atlantic basically has something that's very similar always makes you kind of wonder, hey, what are the options out there? Like, what else can I get that's out on the market and pick up to use in my games that'll look just as dope as GW? So yeah, I mean, I can't say enough good things about this kit. It's just dope from top to bottom, and the price is amazing as well. I mean, the price is good on one, but it's even better on multiple boxes of this. So that is pretty much it for this one. Thanks for watching. Make sure to head over to Wargames Atlantic to pick up your own, or, you know, check their local retailer. site, map, whatever you want to call it, guide, and find out if somebody carries it local to you, or somebody that you order with regularly. Pick up a box, try them out for yourself, right? If you liked that video feature, consider supporting us over at patreon.com and get back in the mail each month a miniature crate full of some of the stuff we review here, as well as some of the top 3D artist designs out there too, to help support what they're doing. Plus discount coupon codes from some of those same manufacturers. They're yours to keep, whether you cancel or stay on. It's totally up to you. Obviously, we want to keep you as happy as possible. So check it out over at patreon.com/spikybits.